Picture this. You're moving through a rough patch. Maybe it's pressure at work, a relationship that feels heavy, or just a string of days that haven't sparkled the way you hoped. You can feel your energy dipping, your mood sliding, your motivation shrinking at the edges. We've all been there. And yet, even here, in the middle of what feels stuck or complicated, you hold a quiet power. The power to raise your vibration on purpose. Today, we're going to use that power, practical, grounded techniques that help you shift your energy, reclaim your clarity, and meet life with grace and resilience. You're about to tap your inner light and let it shine, regardless of what the world is doing. Let's begin with awareness. Your vibrational state is the living sum of your thoughts, emotions, and the way you inhabit your body in this moment. Think of it as the frequency you're broadcasting. Certain signals feel heavy. Constant self-criticism, dread about tomorrow, looping on what went wrong. Other signals feel bright. Appreciation, curiosity, tenderness, choice. When your field is low, the world tends to echo it back. More frustration, more static, more reasons to stay small. When you rise, life rises to meet you. Opportunities, solutions, gentle timing, those small miracles that land at just the right moment, like a track slide. So the first shift is noticing, what am I thinking right now? How do these thoughts feel in my body? Do they tighten my chest or open my breath? Ask with kindness, not judgment. Awareness is a light. When you turn it on, the room changes. If you notice you're spiraling into the familiar tunnel of not enough time, money, love, talent, pause and ask a simpler question. What is one thing I can appreciate right now? Let it be small, if small is what you have. The warmth of your coffee cup, the quiet hum of a room at night, the memory of someone's laugh, a roof over your head, the way your heart keeps beating without being asked. Place your attention on one honest good thing, then another, then one more. Feel them, don't just list them. Gratitude is not a performance, it's a recalibration. Every real moment of appreciation nudges your dial upward. Gratitude is powerful because fear can't sit in the same chair. When you choose to notice what is working, you pick up the threads of support that have been here all along. Imagine your life like a garden. If you water the weeds of resentment and worry, they thrive. If you water the flowers of thanks and possibility, they grow. It doesn't mean you deny the weeds. You simply refuse to hand them the hose. So right now, whisper 3 truths you're grateful for. Let them be specific. Feel the yes in your body as you say them. You just change the air you're breathing. Now bring your attention to the only place your power actually lives. Here. The present moment is the doorway to every shift you want. Soften your brow. Unclench your jaw. Let your shoulders drop by a breath. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold gently. Exhale longer than the inhale. Again, as your breath steadies, awareness gathers. Notice the sensation of air moving at the tip of your nose. Notice the gentle expansion of your ribs. Notice the points where your body meets the chair or the bed. Let your mind watch, the way you'd watch a breeze move through a field. Thoughts will pass by. Memories, lists, forecasts. You don't have to chase a single one. You are not the storm, you are the sky. When a worry comes, label it softly. Thinking. When a memory tugs your sleeve, say, remembering. When a plan arrives, say, planning. Label and let go. Each time you return to the breath, you choose yourself again. This simple presence is not passive, it's potent. When you're in the now, you can choose a new thought, Take a small action. Drink some water, step outside, send a text, tidy a corner, forgive a moment. You can do the next kind thing. Presence hands you back the wheel. Energy lives in the body, not just the mind. Sometimes the fastest way to change how you feel is to change what you're doing physically. Stand up if you can. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shake out your hands. Stretch your arms wide as if you're making space for something good. If you feel silly, perfect. Laughter is high frequency. Put on a song that makes your cells remember joy. Dance for one song. No choreography, no judgment. Let your hips and hands and face move the way they want. If dancing isn't your language, try a gentle series of stretches or a slow walk under the sky. If nature is available, step near a tree, a patch of grass, a piece of open air. Feel your feet. Notice how movement breaks up stagnant emotion, the way a river loosens stones. 5 minutes can reset an entire afternoon. The body is a switch you forget you have. Now, look outward at the field you're soaking in. The conversations you keep, the rooms you sit in, the accounts you follow, the shows you binge. These are all tuning forks. Some lift you, some drain you. You do not have to make your life sterile or perfect, but you can be intentional. Who leaves you clearer after you talk? Who invites you to remember your strength? Which spaces help you breathe deeper? Spend more minutes there. Curate a corner in your home that feels like relief. A chair with a blanket, a plant by the window, a candle, a journal, a photo that makes you smile. When you cross that threshold, your nervous system will learn. This is where I rise. Mindset changes stick when you give your mind pictures to play with. Visualization is daydreaming with purpose. Close your eyes and build a scene where you feel capable, peaceful, proud. See it in color. Hear the soundscape. Smell the room. Notice the expression on your face in that future version. What are you wearing? Who is beside you? What problem did you just solve? What email did you just send? What sunrise did you just watch? Let the image be alive, not perfect. Your brain responds to vivid rehearsal. The body releases the chemistry of that imagined success. And your actions begin to align. Give those pictures words. Affirmations are declarations of identity. Speak them like you mean them. And then behave as if they're already partly true. Choose a handful that land cleanly in your chest. I choose thoughts that support me. I am safe to take up space. I meet challenges with calm and creativity. I am open to solutions I haven't seen yet. I give myself permission to feel good now. I am worthy of love, rest, and resources. I bring value wherever I go. I trust myself to figure this out step by step. I let go of what no longer fits and welcome what's next. I am grateful for the support I notice and the support that surprises me. Say them out loud. Whisper them when you brush your teeth. Write them on a sticky note. Put one as your phone lock screen. Repeat them when your mind tries to drag you back to the old script. You're training a new groove, and repetition is the water that carves the canyon. There's another doorway that lifts your frequency fast. Kindness. When you serve, you step out of the small room of me into the wide field of we, and your energy expands. This is not about bypassing your own needs. It's about remembering that generosity and self-respect are teammates. Choose one simple act each day. Hold the door a heartbeat longer. Send a message that says, thinking of you. Leave a review for a small business you love. Pick up the cup rolling down the sidewalk. Share the resource that helped you. Tip a little extra if you can. Ask the cashier how their day is and listen to the answer. Offer a sincere compliment without expecting one back. When you participate in someone else's ease, yours rises too. Kindness is a boomerang with excellent aim. Now, let's weave these practices into a rhythm you can actually live. Start with a morning ritual that takes 5 minutes. Before you look at a screen, put your hand on your heart. Breathe slowly. Name 3 things you appreciate. Speak 2 affirmations. See 1 image of yourself moving through the day with steadiness. Drink a glass of water. That's it? 5 minutes. If that's all you ever do, watch how it compounds. During the day, catch yourself. If you notice you're doom scrolling, choose one uplifting account or a beautiful piece of music instead. If you notice you're clenching, drop your shoulders and inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 6. If you notice the room is dim, open the blinds or step outside. If you notice your mind spiraling, ask, what is one kind action I can take in the next 5 minutes? Then take it. These tiny shifts stack up like bricks. Soon, you're standing inside a house you built with your own attention. When evening arrives, let your nervous system know the day is finishing. Lower the lights, put your phone across the room, wash your face slowly. Write down 3 moments you appreciated, even if they were brief. The way the dog sighed at your feet, the exact color of the sky at 5:12, the sentence that finally landed in your email. If something heavy happened, place it on paper, not on your pillow. Tell yourself, I don't have to solve this tonight to be safe tonight. Choose one steadying thought to carry into sleep. Tomorrow, I will take 1 step. On days when the world feels particularly loud, return to your breath and to your body. Stand tall as if a string lifts the crown of your head. Feel your feet. You are here. You are more than this moment's weather. You have moved through storms before, and you learned the shape of your courage by walking. Remember that progress is not a straight line. It's the tide. Some days you advance, some days you rest, some days you clean the shore. All of it is movement. If you catch yourself chasing perfection, perfect routines, perfect thoughts, perfect calm, smile gently. Perfection is brittle. What we want is resilient. An energy that bends and returns. Give yourself permission to be human and hopeful at the same time. Give yourself permission to be learning. Give yourself permission to begin again at 2 p.m. on a Thursday, because beginning again is what strong people do. Curate your inputs. Choose music that steadies your breathing. Choose voices that speak to your dignity. Choose spaces that reflect your intention, even if it's just one tidy corner or one vase of flowers from the grocery store. When you forget, you will remember again. When you fall, you will rise. When you feel alone, whisper out loud, help me notice the support that's already here, and then look for it. A smile from a stranger counts. A good sentence counts. Hot water and a clean shirt count. Not every blessing is loud. When you're ready to expand your visualization, imagine the exact version of you who has learned how to meet hard days with grounded grace. See the way they breathe before they answer. See the way they pause in sunlight. See the way they say no when no is kind. See the way they ask for help without apology. See the way they forgive themselves quickly and correct course. Walk beside that version, borrow their posture, borrow their words. Let your body rehearse belonging to that life now. If there are people in your world who make your light feel wrong, draw your boundaries like a gardener tends a fence. Not out of anger, but to protect what is tender and growing. Your number is a sacred tool. It makes room for the yes that aligns. Speak your no with respect and move your feet with love. Every boundary is a declaration. My energy matters. My time matters. My peace matters. That declaration raises your signal. And as you become intentional about your inner life, remember to celebrate tiny wins. Did you drink water when you wanted coffee number 3? Win. Did you send the email you were avoiding? Win. Did you take 3 deep breaths in the car before walking into the meeting? When did you step outside for 2 minutes instead of arguing with a thought for 20? When celebration is rocket fuel for habit change. Let yourself feel proud. There will be days when you forget everything. You will wake up late, scroll too long, eat on the run, and speak to yourself in a voice you'd never use with a friend. When that happens, don't build a case against yourself. Build a bridge. One kind sentence. Sweetheart, we're learning. One gentle action. Fill your water. Open a window. Walk around the block. Put on a song that knows your name. One re-entry breath. In for 4, out for 6. You are always one choice away from returning to yourself. You don't have to do these practices forever to feel better. You have to do them now. Do one thing now that lifts you, then let the lift carry you to the next thing. As your vibration rises, you'll notice different details in the very same day. More ease, more humor, more options. The situation may not change immediately, but the self that meets it does. And that changes everything. You are not behind. You are right on time to choose again. You are allowed to live with a soft heart and a strong spine. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to ask for joy on ordinary days and find it in ordinary places. You are allowed to be a beginner at your own pace. You are allowed to be proud of tiny progress. You are allowed to take up the space your healing requires. So, one last breath together. Inhale possibility. Exhale the story that says you must earn your right to feel good. Inhale support. Exhale the weight that isn't yours. Inhale self-trust. Exhale the habit of bracing for the worst. Place your hand on your heart and tell yourself the truth. I can raise my vibration on purpose. I can choose thoughts that help me. I can return to the present when I wander. I can move my body and shift my mood. I can curate my influences and protect my peace. I can picture a kinder future and walk toward it. I can serve and be served. I can begin again. Now. Carry this with you into the next hour of your life. Look for one thing to appreciate, one breath to deepen, one act of kindness to offer, one step that honors your energy. Let your vibration be your signature. Calm, bright, unmistakably yours. And as you shine, watch how the world around you catches the light. When good things happen, do you think I should be happy, but feel nothing? You're emotionally flatlined. No peaks, no valleys, just nothing. When good things happen, you think, I should be happy about this, but you can't access the actual feeling. When bad things happen, you think, I should be upset, but there's just numbness where emotions should be. It's like someone turned off your emotional operating system. You know the feelings are supposed to be there, but you can't reach them. This is what soul disconnection feels like. Watching happy movies and feeling nothing. Getting good news and thinking okay instead of celebrating. Going through the motions of excitement, sadness, anger, joy. Feeling like you're performing emotions instead of feeling them. You're not broken. Your emotional system has gone into protective shutdown. Find out how to restart your emotional system. If you want help preparing to restart your system, read description of this video. P.S. That emotional numbness isn't permanent. Your feelings are still there. They're just in safe mode. Like, subscribe, and forward this video to a friend that needs to restart their vibration.